welcome back to my channel, Jamie from Colors. Today we are working on this beautiful picture. This is part 2. We did her skin in a previous video, so you can go watch that if you haven't already. But we are coloring this cute girl from Christian Glorious ink and her coloring book, Daughters of the Sea. And I will have her Etsy shop where you can purchase this beautiful book down in the description down below. So if you want to, you can buy it in a physical copy or in a PDF if you prefer. So that's really nice. So today we're going to look at her eyes and this little fish and her hair. So let's start with the little fishy here. I'm going to grab 3 colors. We're using Polychromos pencils for this picture. For the fish I have Cadmium Orange, Light Cadmium Red, and Permanent Carmine pulled. And I'm going to start with the lightest shade. This is Cadmium Orange, and I'm just going to base coat our little fishy in this. So the key with these pencils and the way I'm working tonight is very soft, light layers and just slowly building up the color. So everything I do is with light pressure and circular motions and just enjoying the process of coloring and relaxing into it. And it's just very enjoyable and yes, relieves some stress. So we're just going to base coat him and his tail and his fins in this color. I'm holding my pencil really far back, and that just helps me to keep the pressure really light and keep my hand relaxed as well. Which my hand, I don't know, sometimes it just does this. It's a little swollen today. I don't know. My hands are so, my palms are really small anyway, so you can't tell unless you're like comparing. But like this part of my hand is swollen. If you compare the two, hold my thumb straight up. It's just a little bit swollen, a little bit sore and tender. So I really want to make sure that I'm keeping very light pressure and not aggravating that hand. So that's just nice. I can't always do things that require lots of pressure. It just swells up sometimes. Okay, and then I'm going to go to our next color, which is Light Cadmium Red. We're going to start putting in some shadows. Just working in that color. Again, really light pressure. And just enjoying the process of coloring this little fishy in. I love her pictures. They're so cute. I have 3 of her books, and I ordered the other one this morning. I just couldn't help myself. It's the fairy tale one, so I'll do a little flip through when we get it, and of course we will color one in there as well. And I just love her big eyes and love this wild curly hair. So cute. So I look forward to seeing what else she puts out. Some of my favorite, I like coloring faces. It's pretty well known around here. I love Hannah Carlson was one of my first loves, as well as Jasmine Beckett Griffiths, which I think we need to color a picture of hers pretty soon too. Haven't colored her in a while. So I love her, both of them. And then yeah, those are probably my top portrait people who color or draw faces. Hannah Carlson, Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and Christine Gloria's ink. Probably my top three favorite. For that, also like Kirby Roseanne. Oh, Nick Filbert. We have to add Nick Filbert in there. His pictures are gorgeous, but can be a lot of work. Yeah, I'd love to see him put out another coloring book. Kirby Roseanne's is good. I think the the Mythomorphia, that's what it's called, is probably my favorite one by him. And he's coming out with a new book next spring, a new coloring book, and I think he's kind of gotten away from the Orphea, because he had the Anamorphia, Magimorphia, Mythomorphia, Colormorphia. So he's kind of stepped away from that, and I think he's kind of starting something new. And so it will be fun to see what he decides to do with this next coloring book of his. So that will be fun. And yeah, so one I haven't seen anything for quite a while is Ivory. I have the 3 books by Ivory, and I haven't seen anything. I don't know if she's working on another one or not. I'd love it if she did. They're so cute. Very different from what I usually color, but still very cute. So let me know who your favorite coloring book artists are in the comments down below. I'm still just slowly adding that color, building up anywhere I want. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Not much, a little bit though. I don't want the camera in my lap, so that's just gonna have to be good. Let's see, Hannah Carlson's also coming out with a new book. She's just been whipping them out. There's been so many. I love them though. Love, love, love. Okay. Then I think I'm going to go back to the lighter color. That is the Cadmium Orange. And just blend out a little bit. Still keeping my pressure really light and just going over that light Cadmium Red and kind of just pulling it out a little bit. Just want a nice soft blend. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Who's your favorite coloring book illustrator? Is there anybody I need to know about that I don't know about? Yeah. What's your favorite theme to color? And here comes my kid out of bed. I've already tucked him in twice. I thought I was safe. What you doing, Carson? What you doing?
I can't get bed in here.
I already told you that your band-aids were fine. It's time to be in bed. I'll come tuck you back in, okay?
What?
Alright, got him back to bed. Let's blend out this tail a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to take the permanent Carmine and I'm just going to put this where I want some shadows. You see, it just kind of gives a little dimension. And there we go. Maybe just a little right here. Oh, computer, could you not be noisy tonight? That would be fabulous. Alright, I'm going to take the light cadmium and just kind of blend that in a little bit. Add a little over here as well, just to darken that up a little bit. Anywhere else I want. I love how glowy he looks. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to that cadmium orange. Just kind of blend the whole thing together using light pressure. Just building that color up, fading all together. I'm trying to leave this nice highlight right here. I really like it. Alright, I really like that. Looks good. A little fishy there. Alright, her eyes. I'm going to take the same colors I'm going to take for her hair, but we're just going to be mindful. Let's see, let's take Cobalt Turquoise and we will base coat them. Okay. Then I'm going to take, let's see, this is Cobalt Turquoise. I'm going to put it kind of on the top where there would probably be a shadow. And then I'm going to take this down and around, keeping it fairly close to the pupil. Just darkening up that edge a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do that on the other side as well. I'm going to take some Cobalt Green, and I'm going to kind of, see how there's like these little marks in her eye? I'm going to kind of try to put this in there a little bit so it's like little lines. I'm not worrying about those highlights, we'll put them back in a minute. Just pulling some color out. Not taking it all the way to the edge. Alright, then I'm going to go back to that light Cobalt Turquoise and just blend it out a little bit. We'll use a paint pen to add in those highlights. No worries there. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to that Cobalt Turquoise and just darken up that edge again. Alright, here she is so far. So I love doing kind of a blue turquoise hair. I just think it's a lot of fun. So I think that's what we're gonna do tonight. I'm just gonna do a piece of it for you and then finish it and show it at the end. All completed because this is a lot of hair. But we will start with our light cobalt turquoise, and we'll base coat this hair here. Okay, now as I put this hair in, colors in, I want to keep my hand moving in the same direction as the hair strokes. So I'm going to start with my darkest color. This is Prussian Blue, and we're going to start right back here, and we're going to just flick the color up, and I'm going to move in the direction that the hair is moving. You want to have a sharp pencil. I feel like she looks a little washed out on my screen, but that could just be my monitor. And just flick that out from where the shadows are going to be. So up by her face, where her hair is going underneath other strands. Behind her ear here. Hair can take a very long time, which is why I'm not going to film the whole thing, because it can take hours. So we'll just do a piece here. But it can also be very meditative, very fun, because I know what I'm doing. I don't have to think too hard about it. I know I'm always flicking in the direction that the hair is moving. I can just take a color and watch TV or listen to a book. Watch Hulu. Just enjoy the process. Okay. All right, then we're going to go to, this is Cobalt Turquoise. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go right over the Prussian Blue and then just flick past it a little bit. Okay, then we'll do the same thing with the Cobalt Green. We'll just go right over it and flick it out a little further. Alright, then I'm going to take that light Cobalt Turquoise and do the exact same thing, having it kind of all blend together. Leave a couple of spots with a little higher highlight. Maybe even take some cream into them later. We'll try that. I'm still moving in the same direction as the hair, but I am trying to blend a little bit more. Alright, let me grab, let's see, something really light. Give us a nice, let's try this Ivory. Just kind of give us a little glow there on the hands. Yeah, that's really nice. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Okay, I also think I'm going going to take dark indigo and just put in a little more of a shadow in a few places just to help with the contrast. Okay. Alright, I am going to do that on the rest of her hair and then we'll come back and talk about, ooh, moving cameras. Hello. We will talk about like finishing touches on her. Oh, I love how glowy she is. Alright, let me finish her hair. Okay, so here she is. The hair took me about 5 to 6 hours to complete, which is why I just can't do it all in real time for you guys. But she's looking awesome. I thought we would just add a couple of finishing touches to her. So one thing that I always do is grab like a white Posca paint pen, shake it up good, and then kind of add some highlights. So we have like some that the illustrator has given us. I thought we would just kind of fill those in. Also a couple in her eye here. Just want to give her those back. And the Posca paint pen's great because it will just go right over the pencil. And you don't need to worry about it. You can also like add extra highlights to her skin or, you know, wherever you may want a highlight. You can put it in their hair, just anywhere you might want. If it gets too much, I just pat it a little bit and it just kind of fades in. So that is one thing I really like to do for finishing touches. So we could give this fishy a little brighter highlight and just use that. All right, another thing I thought would be fun is I'm going to take a gel pen. This is kind of a turquoisey color. And I'm just going to take this into her eye a little bit and give her some, I don't know, a little more depth, a little bit of sparkle. Just be a little bit fun to put in her eye there. Lifts through that. Just gives a little thing. You could also use this pen to like emphasize some of these like flyaways that she's got going on. You know, just have some fun. Okay, even do that on her face there. Alright, so that's just kind of fun to do. And then she's got these little bubbles. You could paint the whole background and then put some bubbles in. I'm just going to use some stickles. I don't feel like doing a background on this page and it's just not necessary for all of your pictures. So I'm going to fill them with some stickles, and this just gives it a little dimension, a little sparkle. You just want to make sure you could do the stickles last, and you want to make sure you don't set your hand in the stickles until they're completely dry. So always the last thing you do. I'm going to turn my paper so I don't get my hand in it. Now if you have like too much or it's just too high, you can take your finger and kind of, I'm going to do that in these bigger ones, just kind of push it around a little bit. You're going to get glitter on your finger though, so be careful about anything else you touch. Just kind of want to take it and just fill those in a little bit. Okay, see, I have it all over my finger. Use a little wipe, get it off so I don't get it anywhere else. And we have a beautiful picture. I think she's beautiful. A little bit of sparkle, lots of blue. Love that cute little orange fishy. She's so pretty. All right. Oh, I loved it. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I want to do another, maybe a couple of hers. I was kind of thinking one from each book. So I think next time we will grab one out of this book. This is The Mermaid and Friends. So come back for that and maybe we'll do kind of a different skin tone, use some different pencils, and it'll be fun. So I hope to see you next time. Be good to yourself this week, this weekend. Hope you find time to relax and enjoy yourselves and do a little coloring. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.